Welcome to ASINsense, the competitor review intelligence platform built for Amazon FBA sellers. While your competitors are manually reading customer reviews, ASINsense does it automatically. Every night, it scrapes the latest reviews from your competitor ASINs, runs them through Claude AI, and alerts you the moment a complaint pattern spikes. The question ASINsense answers: what are your competitors' customers complaining about right now? And how do you use that to win? Here's how it works. You add a competitor ASIN. That night, the pipeline runs automatically. Step 1, fetch. We pull the latest reviews from Amazon. Step 2, normalize. Raw data is cleaned and stored. Step 3, extract. Claude AI reads every review and identifies themes and complaints. Step 4, aggregate. Themes roll into 30, 60, and 90-day trend windows. Step 5, evaluate. We compare current counts against your configured thresholds. Step 6, deliver. If anything spikes, you get a plain English alert in your inbox. No manual work, no spreadsheets, just intelligence delivered automatically. That's the kind of alert ASINsense delivers. Battery complaints up 65% in 30 days on a competitor's listing. That's your opening. Update your listing, launch targeted PPC, and brief your supplier. Act before your competitors react. Start your free trial today at ASINsense.com. 14 days free, no credit card required. The dashboard is your portfolio intelligence center. Everything happening across all your monitored competitors in one view. 5 KPI cards at the top give you an instant health check. Total ASINs you're monitoring, active alerts, complaint themes spiking this week, average sentiment score, and reviews processed today. The unread alerts panel shows your most urgent intelligence, sorted by severity. Critical alerts in red, these require immediate attention. High in orange, warning in amber. Each alert shows the product, the complaint headline, and how long ago it triggered. In this example, battery complaints up 65% on Rough Country, a new rust and corrosion theme emerging on Owidro, and a rating drop on Gator EFX. 3 competitors, 3 opportunities, all in one view before you've had your morning coffee. The top theme movers table shows which complaint themes are accelerating fastest across your entire portfolio in the last 30 days. Battery life up 65%. Rust and corrosion are up 40%. This is where you spot market-wide trends before they become obvious to everyone else. See your full portfolio health at ASINsense.com. The ASINs page is your portfolio management hub. Every competitor you're monitoring lives here, and adding a new one takes less than 60 seconds. Paste any Amazon ASIN, enter the product name and brand, and click Start Monitoring. That's it. The first sync runs tonight. Finding the ASIN is simple. It's the 10-character code in the Amazon product URL right after the /dp/. In this example, B07GNLG19C. 4 steps. Click Add ASIN, paste the code, enter the product name, and click Start Monitoring. ASINsense automatically validates the format, and monitoring starts immediately. On the starter plan, you can monitor up to 10 competitor ASINs at $49 a month. Pro gives you up to 50 ASINs, with email and Slack alerts for $99 a month. A few best practices before you start adding ASINs. Start with your top 3 to 5 direct competitors before adding more. Quality of attention matters more than quantity. Check sentiment trend direction first. A product declining from 71 is more valuable to monitor than one sitting stable at 75. Add new competitor ASINs early, even before they have many reviews. You'll capture complaint patterns from day one. And if you hit your plan limit, pause lower priority ASINs. You keep all the historical data without burning a sync slot. Clicking into any ASIN opens its full intelligence profile. Every metric, every trend, every complaint for a single competitor, all in one place. The hero header shows product title, brand, category, average star rating, total review count, sentiment score, monitoring start date, and last sync time. The Sync Now button lets you trigger a manual refresh at any time. The Overview tab has two charts that matter. The Sentiment Score chart tracks how positive or negative reviews have been trending over the last 30 days. When this line drops, your competitor is losing customer satisfaction. That's your signal. The Review Volume chart tracks how many new reviews are being posted per day. A sudden spike in volume, especially paired with a sentiment drop, is often the earliest warning sign that something has gone wrong. A product batch issue, a listing change, a viral complaint spreading. Volume spike plus sentiment drop means act now. Below the charts, top complaint themes shows the 5 biggest patterns AI has detected. Battery life up 65%. Rust and corrosion are up 40%. A theme accelerating like that is your opening. When you see a complaint theme accelerating at 45% or more, you have an edge. Click through to read the actual review snippets, real customer language you can use verbatim in your listing bullets, your PPC copy, and your product development roadmap. See the full intelligence profile at ASINsense.com. The Themes tab gives you the full complaint breakdown, every pattern Claude AI has extracted from this competitor's reviews. Not just what customers are complaining about, but whether it's getting worse over time or stabilizing. That's the difference between a data tool and an intelligence tool. The trend percentage is the number that matters most. Here's the formula: current 30-day count minus prior 30-day count divided by prior 30-day count times 100. A theme with 47 mentions and a plus 23% trend is growing. A theme with 31 mentions and a minus 11% trend is declining. Velocity tells you where to focus, not raw count. Severity badges classify each theme automatically. Info for emerging patterns with low volume. Warning for growing issues approaching your threshold. High for significant volume that's accelerating. Critical from major spikes that require immediate attention. The classification runs automatically every night. No manual work. Click any theme row to expand it and see the actual review snippets that triggered that pattern. Real customer words, verbatim. Battery drains in under 90 minutes. Completely useless for all-day use. That sentence goes directly into your listing bullet. That's your competitive advantage, handed to you by your competitors' own customers. Find the complaints your competitors can't fix fast enough at ASINsense.com. The Reviews tab shows you the raw review data behind all the intelligence. Unfiltered customer feedback on your competitors. Every review collected, tagged, and searchable. This is your direct line to what real customers are saying about competing products, without spending hours on Amazon reading reviews one by one. Every review ASINsense collects includes 6 data points, all visible at a glance. Star rating from 1 to 5. Date posted with the full timestamp. The complete title and body of the review. Verified purchase badge so you know it's a real buyer. And AI theme tags automatically assigned by Claude to every single review. That last one is the key. See this example. 2 stars, falls apart after 3 months of normal use. Claude read that review and automatically tagged it as durability, material quality, and value. You can now filter by durability across thousands of reviews without reading a single one. 3 filters make this immediately actionable. Filter by 1 and 2 star reviews. Those are the harshest complaints your competitors' customers are making and the most valuable to you. Filter by theme to see every review tied to one complaint pattern. Filter by date range to keep your focus on the most recent feedback. Real customer words, direct from your competitor's listing at ASINsense.com. The Alerts page is your intelligence command center. Every alert ASINsense fires appear here, sorted by severity and recency. The filter toolbar at the top lets you focus on unread alerts, specific severity levels, specific competitor ASINs, or trigger types. Your queue stays clean and focused on what needs attention. There are 4 alert types, and each signals something different. Spike alerts fire when a complaint theme accelerates beyond your threshold. For example, battery life complaints up 65% in 30 days. That's your most common and most actionable alert. New theme alerts fire when a complaint pattern first appears. 0 mentions before, now showing measurable volume. These are early signals worth watching. Rating drop alerts fire when the average star rating declines meaningfully. A competitor dropping below 4.0 stars is a direct conversion targeting opportunity for your sponsored products campaigns. Volume surge alerts fire when the rate of new reviews spikes abnormally, often a sign that something has gone wrong before the rating even moves. These give you the earliest possible warning. Clicking any alert opens the detail panel. You see the full AI-generated insight, what happened, the data behind it, and what action to take. Sample reviews that triggered the alert are shown so you can verify the pattern yourself. Battery life complaints have surged 65% over the last 30 days. Reviewers report the battery draining within 90 minutes. Position your product's runtime as a direct differentiator in PPC copy and listing bullets. Mark alerts as actioned when you've responded, keeping your queue focused on what still needs attention. Never miss a competitor's weak moment again at ASINsense.com. The themes page shows complaint intelligence across your entire portfolio, not just one product at a time. This is market-level intelligence. When the same complaint pattern appears across multiple competitors, that's a signal about the entire category, not just one product's isolated problem. Here's the strategic question this page answers. If one ASIN has a battery complaint, that's an isolated defect, worth monitoring, but maybe not worth acting on yet. If 3 of your 4 monitored ASINs share the same battery complaint, that's a market-wide weakness and a sustainable differentiation opportunity across your listings, EPC campaigns, and product development. In this example, battery life affects 3 of 4 competitors, 127 total mentions, up 58%. Rust and corrosion affect 2 of 4, up 40%. That battery signal is a category-level problem. Your listing should lead with runtime. The category chips at the top filter by complaint type: durability, performance, quality, size and fit, shipping, instructions, customer service, price, and value. Click Performance to see every performance-related complaint across all your monitored ASINs. Click Durability to find durability issues emerging across the market. This is where you build campaign strategy, not from guesswork, but from actual category intelligence. Spot the weakness before you launch at ASINsense.com. The Settings page is where you configure ASINsense to work exactly the way your business needs. 2 sections matter most: notifications, which control how alerts reach you, and alert thresholds, which control how sensitive the intelligence engine is. Set these correctly once, and every alert that lands in your inbox is worth acting on. Alert thresholds control when ASINsense fires an alert. By default, a 20% spike in complaint mentions triggers a warning. A 40% spike triggers critical. For new themes, 5 mentions trigger warning, and 15 trigger critical. Rating drops of 0.2 stars trigger warning, 0.4 stars trigger critical. And a volume surge of 2 times normal triggers warning, 3 times triggers critical. You can customize all of these globally, or set tighter thresholds for your most important competitors, and looser thresholds for markets you're monitoring casually. Pro Plan users can configure thresholds per individual ASIN. 2 plans. Starter at $49 a month gives you 10 ASINs and email alerts. Pro at $99 a month gives you 50 ASINs, email plus Slack delivery per ASIN threshold control, and weekly intelligence reports. Configure your thresholds correctly, and ASINsense becomes a signal, not noise. Every alert means something. Every alert points to an action. Configure your intelligence engine at ASINsense.com. Let's walk through a real alert so you can see exactly what ASINsense delivers, start to finish. You're monitoring a competitor in the automotive accessories category. 3 weeks in. This morning, an email lands. Critical alert. Battery complaints up 67% in 30 days. You open ASINsense and click the alert. The data, 43 mentions of battery-related complaints in the last 30 days, 26 mentions in the prior period. That's a 65% increase. Classified critical because the volume is high and accelerating. The AI-generated insight reads, battery life complaints on this competitor's product have surged 65% over the last 30 days. Reviewers consistently report the battery draining within 90 minutes of normal use. This is an opening to position your product's runtime as a direct differentiator in PPC copy and listing bullets. You click through to the sample reviews. Real customers saying exactly what's wrong. 4 actions. Right now. 1. Update your listing bullets to lead with battery runtime. 2. Launch sponsored products targeting this competitor's ASIN with copy about your extended battery life. 3. Brief your supplier to put battery specs front and center on packaging. 4. Mark the alert actioned and move on. That's what ASINsense delivers. Not data, intelligence, with a clear action attached. Start your free trial at ASINsense.com.